There is a case, Imam al-Nawawi, he mentions here a very a rare instance, which actually was common in the old days, someone called a hermaphrodite. A hermaphrodite is someone who is born with both private parts. So the issue came up, and al-Nawawi discussed the issue. How do you deal with circumcising the hermaphrodite? So he said that the scholars of our madhab, they differed about this, and he said that what seems to be correct is that it's not permissible to circumcise either part until you'll see the child grows up and one part will take a predominant role, basically. Usually, in the case of a hermaphrodite, even though both parts are there, one part will take a predominant role, and that child will sort of go along. If it is the male part, then the child will sort of take on the characteristics of a man as he grows up, and he'll be known as a man. Or it'll be the other way, that the female parts will have the predominant role, and he will go along with the women, or she will go along with the women, and be considered from amongst the women. Some of the scholars had different ways of determining. They said whichever one is the one that the urination comes from. Then you have the issue, what happens when urination comes from both of them. That's the issue called the khuntha mushkil, the true hermaphrodite, that we're not able to determine the sex of the person, male or female. In that case, the scholar said you withhold from circumcision until one sex or the other becomes more predominant in that person. Like I said, that's a rare